festival and celebration topic is flashcards and dramatization. Next comes motivation. You all know to motivate your students very well. All the teachers are very good at questioning the students. So going to put lot of questions for the students on festivals. Children, do you all know the name of the festival? What all festivals you have celebrated? What festivals you like the most? For which festivals you will say, burst crackers? Which is the harvest festival? Do you know what festival the farmers celebrate? When was Jesus Christ born? If any Christian students are here, do you all celebrate Christmas? Do you take a new dress for Christmas? What does mummy do during Christmas? Do you all have a Christmas tree at home? Who will decorate the Christmas tree? For Diwali, will you burst crackers? Who will buy and give you the crackers? Will all of you purchase new dress? Will you all wear new dress? Will mummy make sweets for you all? To whom you will share the sweets? Like that, you can put lot of questions and you can get, because regarding festivals, definitely the children will be having a basic knowledge. Nothing is that you're going to give more and more information about the festivals for the students. Festivals is a topic where children experience right from 1 year. So they little bit they know very well about birthday celebration. They know very well about Diwali, and if they are going to be Christians about Christmas, and Muslims about Eid. Three main things they'll be knowing: that they'll be wearing a new dress, they will be eating a good food, they will be sharing food, and they will be meeting the relatives. So having this in mind, you can put questions to the students according to their level in bilingual language. You can motivate them and you can get the answers from the students. And always have in your mind that you have to have a lot of conversation and interaction while teaching a new chapter. Most of the answers you have to get only from the students, and the motivation session should be a brainstorming session. Motivation session should be a brainstorming session. So next comes the most important part of the lesson plan. It is the explanation part. How we are going to explain. I am going to show all the flashcards regarding the festivals to my students. The most important festival I am going to cover for my students today is Diwali, Christmas, Pongal, Holi, Eid. So when it comes to Diwali, I'll be having minimum 5 flashcards. How the students burst, how the children burst crackers, how they share the sweets with their relatives, how they wear the new dress, how they will decorate the Christmas tree, then how they are going to celebrate Pongal festival, how the farmers are praying the sun god, how they are doing the harvesting, all that you have to show, picturize, and show and explain minimum 10 sentences or 10 points for each festival. Minimum 10 points you have to prepare. Those 10 points should be written in your explanation in your lesson plan. Unless if you're not going to write, definitely you will not remember. Again, you will be taking the textbook in the class, you will be opening, you will be referring and teaching, where it is not going to reach the students. So the teachers has to make small 10 sentences for all the 5 festivals. So it will come to 50 sentences. All the 50 sentences should be written in the lesson plan. For a lesson like festival, it is going to be a lengthy lesson plan. But don't worry, you're going to write only once, and next year it can be copyrighted. And when you're going to write all these 50 sentences, definitely you will remember at least 25 sentences in the class to teach the children, where again in turn the students will remember 2 sentences at least about each festival. But if you're going to say only 2 sentences in explanation part about the festival, nothing is going to reach the students. So the vocabulary part, the communicative skill, the interactive part, and the explanation, which is going to come from the teacher, has to be more and more stuffed with lot of information. So remember that and give a good explanation about the festivals using the flashcards. Then what are the activities you can do for this festival lesson? first inside the classroom activity when you start teaching the lesson, and after explaining what is a festival, you can divide the students. You can divide the students into 4 or 5 groups, and you can name them with each festival, and you can make them to dramatize the festival. So you can divide the classroom into 5, and you can make them to dramatize the festival, where the students for harvest festival, they can walk like farmers, and they can dramatize like praying the sun god. For Diwali festival, children can burst crackers, they can enact and they can pretend as though they are bursting crackers and they are eating sweets. Then for Christmas, so you can they can pretend as though they are decorating the Christmas tree and they are praying Lord Jesus. When you hear all this, you will feel will the students enjoy. But when something is going to be dramatized by a set of students, the students, those who are doing enacting and dramatizing, also will feel very happy, and the students, those who are going to watch that, that their friends are pretending, though the materials are not there, their friends are pretending to enact Diwali festival and Christmas, they will also clap their hands and they will enjoy, where they will really have the aesthetic feel in them. Next, you can take the students outside the classroom for movement and cognition. Movement and cognition, you can conduct a race. There is a race during our sports day. We will conduct a race known as going to the market. I don't know how many of you remember. We used to keep the vegetables at a distance, 4 or 5 vegetables. We will be putting 5 tracks, and the students has to pick the vegetables, put it in the basket, run and give. In the same way, you can name 5 groups. You can conduct this as a group event. You can keep many things regarding Diwali, regarding Christmas, regarding Harvest Festival in a big track, and you can blow the whistle and you can ask the students to collect all the things. One row will be completely Diwali group, the other group will be Christmas, the other group will be Holi or Eid or Pongal, and you can keep the things like different types of crackers, new dress. For you cannot bring a new dress, you can bring a new kerchief, keep it there. Students have to run, collect those things, and they have to go and hand it over to the teacher. This is the movement and cognition activity which can be given for festivals and celebration. Next important thing is the same things what you kept in the track can be kept at the center of a circle. You can make all the students to sit around the circle. The teacher can stand outside the circle and she can narrate a story on festival and celebration. Like once upon a time, there was a boy, he wanted to celebrate Diwali and he wanted to burst crackers, particularly the flower pot. When she says the word flower pot, the student has to take the flower pot at the center of the circle, go and hand it over to the teacher. This will come and continue the storytelling. After taking the cracker, the boy felt very happy and he bursted the cracker. Then he went to his friend's house during holidays. There, in his friend's house, they were celebrating Christmas. They were preparing cake. The boy wanted to eat the cake. So the cake picture or the cake word or the cake real cake piece, whatever you have kept at the center of the circle, the students have to pick, come and give it to you. Again, this is going to increase the listening capacity. This is going to make the students to concentrate on the story what you're telling, and they will enjoy listening to this. At the same time, they're going to read the flashcards, or they're going to observe the models or the pictures what you have kept at the center of the circle. So this is one of the activities where you can do for the students for reading enhancement, and which comes under the concept of festivals and celebrations. Then you can go to move to the fine motor corner. For the fine motor corner, you can really make the creative activities. You can give the play doh to the students. You can give the play doh to the students. You can make them to make small pots for pongal. You can teach them to make a cone and convert that into a flower pot puppet. After that, you can teach the students to make small silver stars to be hanged for the Christmas. All these craft activity, you can bring it under fine motor corner, and you can teach the students while teaching the festivals and celebration lesson. After that, you can use even the musical corner where students can sing songs of Pongal, sing songs on Diwali, sing songs on Christmas, and you can teach few steps, the dance movement for the students in the musical corner. So the whole class can be split into different corners. I have mentioned only three corners for you. One is the fine motor corner, story corner, and musical corner. And already the movement and cognition has been completed outdoor. And other than this, if you want to include a role play corner, I will leave it to your choice. You can split the students and you can make them to sit in each corner. For a role play corner also, again you can make the students to do the dramatization of any festival and they can enjoy doing. Definitely you have to give this activity in the afternoon. Even if you're going to teach a lesson in the morning, shift these corner activities in the afternoon and make the students to do these activities. The lesson will enter into their brain and heart to the depth where they will never forget, and the words what you used while teaching this lesson and the sentence what you use while teaching this concept, everything will be engraved in their heart. And when you write the notes for the children in the form of assignment, they will be very familiar with all those words, particularly when you're going to write the dictation words as harvest, flower pot, then Christmas, Eid, mood, like that. When you write the words, all these words, the children would have played, the children would have made, the children would have heard. So the writing of classwork also will not bring any mistakes while they copyright the notes from the blackboard to the classwork. Then when they do the homework in the form of worksheet and repeated writing, again they will be memorizing it in a very easy way because they've understood the lesson completely. After using the musical corner and after giving the assignment, you have to make the puppet. For this particular lesson, already students would have made their own puppet in the fine motor corner. You can distribute that in the weekend and children can carry that home. Then for new words, there will be a lot of new words in this lesson. You can select any two new words and you can give oral repetition for the students to make their own sentence. For example, if you're going to take the new word sparkling, you can ask the students to make their own sentence formation for sparkling. The crackers gave us sparkling light when it got bursted. Then, in the same way, harvester. The farmers made the harvest of grains. Like that, you can teach them sentence, five or six sentence or over oral repetition, which will increase their English fluency later on. So, this is the lesson plan for the festivals and celebration. Subject is social, topic is festivals and celebration, and you have included all the activities for this lesson. So did you understand? If you're going to be as mother teachers, it will be more convenient that you're going to write the lesson plan for the social. Already we have seen a lesson plan for English and EVS also is completed. It will be very easy for you to teach. So this is for today's micro teaching lesson plan. Now we have come to vowels now. Vowels. Before vowels, I want you to just listen to a phonic song. Okay, already you all know a phonic song. Don't stick on to the same phonic song. You can keep on changing. And just listen to this phonic song. No need to take notes also. A is for apple. A, apple. B is for ball. Ball. C is for cat. Cat. D is for dog. Dog. E is for elephant. Elephant. F is for fish. G is for goat. Goat. H is for hen. I is for ink. Ink. J is for jug. Jug. K is for kite. Kite. L is for leaf. Leaf. M is for mat. Mat. N is for net. Net. O is for orange. Orange. P is for pen. Pen. Q is for quill, quirk, quirk, quill. R is for rose, rose. S is for sun, s, s, sun. T is for tap, t, t, tap. U is for umbrella, umbrella. V is for van, van. X is for box, it's, it's box. Y is for yellow, yeah, yeah, yellow. Z is for zoo, is zoo. Okay, why did I teach this? Before going to vowels, I want you to make thorough with the song. It is very much connected with the vowels, what we are going to learn now. Vowel. There are two types of vowels. All of you know very well that vowel is A, E, I, O, U. What are the two vowels? One is a long vowel and the other is a short vowel. A long vowel and a short vowel are the two vowels where we are going to teach the students. So we need to know the pronunciation. There are five vowels A, E, I, O, U, and Y is a special vowel. All of you should remember this. Y is a special vowel. Okay, so there are five vowels. Some words have long vowel, some words have short vowel. Some words have long vowel and some words have short vowel. So when you're going to learn about the long vowels sound by their names. Long vowels sound by their names. So what is a vowel? A, E, I, O, U are called as vowel. When it comes to long vowel, they are sounded as, they are pronounced as A, E, I, O, U. And the different words which have this long vowel are cake, tea, light, globe, music, eight, each, eyes, oak, use. Can you understand, teachers? These letters do not have a different sound. The long vowel do not have a different phonic sound. The long vowel do not have a different phonic sound. They are pronounced by their names. They are pronounced by their own names. So A, E, I, O, U is pronounced as A, E, I, O, U for long vowel words. Long vowels are pronounced by their own names. So when you take the word which has got a long vowel, you can hear the vowel sound clearly. You can hear the vowel sound clearly and the long vowel sound will be dominated in that word. The long vowel sound will be dominated in that word. If you're going to take the word cake, cake. In the word cake, the sound of A will be pronounced and dominated aloud. Cake, eight, eight. When you say eight, more than all the ATE is the spelling of eight. But the vowel sound, the long vowel sound A dominates in the word eight. So cake, eight. This is a long vowel sound of A. Tree, each. If you take the word tree, you can hear the E sound clearly. Each. You can hear the E sound clearly. So tree, each is the long vowel sound of the vowel E. Tree, each is the long vowel sound for the vowel E. Next, the long vowel sound of I. Light, eyes. If you're going to clearly listen to the word light, you can hear the I sound clearly. The long vowel I sound. Eyes. In the word eyes, the I sound. The long vowel I sound is dominated. Next, the long vowel O. The word for the long vowel O is globe. Globe. Oak. Oak. So the O sound is heard separately. Next, the long vowel U. The long vowel U. Music. Music. Can you hear the U sound clearly? Music. Use. Use. So the U sound is dominated. So in the long vowel எடுத்துக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா long vowel வந்து நம்ம வேர்ட் உடைய சவுண்ட் மேனிபுலேட் ஆகாது அதோடைய சவுண்ட்லயே தான் நம்ம long vowels படிப்போம் ஓகேமா நெக்ஸ்ட் short vowels don't sound like their names. Instead, they have a different sound. That is what we learnt in phonics. Short vowels தான் நம்ம phonicsல இவ்ளோ நாள் படிச்சோம். நீங்க blending படிச்சது, 3-letter words படிச்சது, phonicsல sounds படிச்சது, everything will come only for the short vowels. For long vowels, you cannot use the phonic sound. I think you'll be clear. Short vowels don't sound like their names. So what are the short vowels? A, E, I, O, U are called as short vowels. A, E, I, O, U are called as long vowels. When the words have long vowels, they are pronounced by their own name. When the words have short vowels, they have a different sound and that we call it as phonics. So the phonic sound of the short vowel is A sounds as A, E sounds as E, I sounds as E, O sounds as O, U sounds as E. So what are the 3-letter phonic sound for vowel? Cat, K, A, T, cat, K, A, cat, cat, at, T, at. For E, hen, ha, e, hen, egg, egg. For P, e, pen. So it is for now the short vowel for I, the short vowel word for I, pin, p, e, pin, p, e, p, pin. Then the 3-letter word for the short vowel O, pot, p, o, t, pot, p, o, pot, pot. Then for U, the 3-letter word for the short vowel U, you have to change the vowel sound. Sun, sun. So when you're going to teach a 3-letter word, you're going to have the short vowel and which will not be sounded by their name and it will be having this phonic sound. Either it is 3-letter or 4-letter. Wherever the short vowel sound falls, it will have the phonic sound. Either it is 3-letter or 4-letter. When there is a long vowel, the vowel will be sounded by their own name. There will not be a word without vowel. You cannot form a word only with consonant. A vowel will be involved in all the words. Okay? For a better understanding, you can always, I told you about digraphs. I told you about digraphs. If you take a digraph, AI is a digraph. EE is a digraph. Then OA is a digraph. IE is a digraph. UE is a digraph. Okay? If you see this diagraph, these diagrams are called as, yesterday I told you, it is vowel diagraph. It is vowel diagraph. It is called as vowel diagraph. How will you pronounce these vowel diagraph? See, when two vowels are involved, when 2 letters join together and make one sound, it is called as digraph. But the 2 letters, if they are going to be as vowels, it is called as vowel digraph. But how you will make the sound? AI. AI உடைய sound என்ன? எப்படி கண்டுபிடிப்பீங்க? always the first vowel will dominate the second vowel. The first vowel will be the first vowel will dominate the second vowel. A I இருந்ததுன்னா அதோடைய sound A. A I உடைய sound is A. If you take the word paid, paid, what is the vowel involved for paid? P-A-I-D, paid. So, இத phonics ல எப்படி குழந்தைங்களுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுப்பீங்க? P, A, D, paid. P, A, D, paid. A, P, A, D, paid ன்னு சொல்றீங்க. A-I, two vowels are at the center. Two vowels are at the center, and A-I, when it is put together, it gives a single sound A. When A and I is put together, it gives a single sound A, and this is a long vowel sound. Next, E-E. Next, E-E. E-E. Both E's together are both E's put together is a vowel, and it is a long vowel, and the sound of this will be E. The sound of this will be E. So, tree. How you are going to teach the word tree to the tree through the phonic sound to the students? T, R, E. Tree. R. R should be pronounced as T, R, E. Tree. Okay. So, E should be pronounced as E. Next word, I-E. I-E. When two vowels, I and E, combine together, the first letter, that is the first vowel, I will dominate the E. So, I-E will be pronounced with the sound I. I-E வந்து நீங்க எப்படி pronounce பண்ணுவீங்க? I. I and E put together will be pronounced as I. So, a word for I-E is pie. P-I-E, pie. How you will pronounce as pie only. Only I sound will be heard and the E sound will be silent. So, when it comes to A-I, the word will be pronounced as A. When E combines together, the word will be, the letter will be pronounced as E. When two letters I and E is joined together, the word sound makes is I. Now, O and A. When the two vowels O and A is combined together, the sound what you're going to get is O. When O and A is combined together, the sound you're going to get is O. Next, U-E. When the two vowels U and E are combined together, the sound you're going to get is U. The sound you're going to get is U. You have to say U-E as U. You have to say O-A as O. You have to say I-E as I. You have to say E-E as E. You have to say A-I as A. Teachers, don't get confused at all. When you just go for the teaching, when you start teaching your students regarding the short vowel and long vowel, it will become very easy for you. Now, I think you all will be very thorough with the short vowels, because short vowels you are learning for a long period of time. You have attended a lot of phonic workshops, so you know the blending of short vowels. Then when it comes to long vowel, only thing you have to understand is long vowel cannot be pronounced through phonics. Long vowel should be pronounced only by their names. These are the two rules. Long vowel cannot be converted and pronounced through phonics. Next, long vowel should always be pronounced by their own names. So, when two long vowels are put together, the vowel which comes first will dominate the next vowel. So, when you see n number of words for this, it will be very easy for you. So this is when as it is two letters, two vowels are put together, we call them as digraphs and digraphs, and this is going to give only a single sound, and that single sound is going to be the letter which comes first. So you have to form lot means I told you the word paid. Then any other word, teachers, can you come for interaction and form and give me words? EE. If it comes for EE means see. See the pencil. See where is the pencil. Then EA. When it comes to EA, they say sea. The sea is very big. The sea is filled with water. Okay. Now I want each and every teacher to give me the words. Then only I will understand whether you have learned, you have understood what is a long vowel. Okay. Now, Rani ma'am, hear me? Ma'am, இப்ப புரியுதா உங்களுக்கு? இல்ல எஸ் மா, புரியுதா இல்ல உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப டிஃபிகல்ட்டா இருக்கா லாங் வவல் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்றது? The reason is if you don't understand the long vowel, I cannot go to the consonant digraph. I cannot go to the consonant digraph. We are now learning the digraph of vowels. Digraphs of vowels we are learning. We have to learn the digraphs of consonants, digraphs of consonants. So in the long vowel first எல்லாரும் மனப்பாடம் பண்ணணும். Now you have to tell me AI words. AI words. Teachers எல்லாரும் எனக்கு சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். What are some words? The spellings which have AI. First word now.
A. I sound A.
Tell your name and tell me the word.
I.
Tell me the name.
Teachers, some of you are in very loud areas. If you can mute yourselves and unmute when it is needed, it will be better. Teachers, நீங்க உங்களை ரொம்ப லவுடா இருக்குதுன்னா நீங்க மியூட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஏன்னா அதனாலதான் உங்களுக்கு கேட்க மாட்டேங்குது. உங்களை நான் அன்மியூட் பண்ணேன்னா உங்களுக்கு கேட்க மாட்டேங்குது. நீங்க லவுடான இடத்துல இருக்கீங்கன்னா மியூட் பண்ணிட்டு நீங்க பேசுறப்ப மட்டும் அன்மியூட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Teachers can interact. Madam is waiting for you.
இப்ப ஏஐக்கு எனக்கு வேர்ட்ஸ் வேணும். அப்பதான் உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சுதா இல்லையான்னு சொல்லிட்டு நீங்க சொல்ற வேர்ட்ஸ வச்சு என்னால உங்களுக்கு வந்து போனிக் ப்ரொனவுன்சியேஷன் லாங் வவல் வச்சு எப்படி யூஸ் பண்றதுன்னு சொல்ல முடியும். நீங்க இந்த லாங் வவல் போனிக்ஸ்ல தரோ ஆவலினா you will not understand teach phonics or 4 letters and 5 letters words for the students. Learning a phonic song is very easy. Learning a short vowel 3-letter words is very easy. You have to understand the differentiation between a long vowel and a short vowel and how to pronounce short vowel to phonics in 3-letter words and 4-letter words. How to pronounce a long vowel in 4-letter words and 3-letter words. So first long vowel வந்து digraphs நான் சொல்லியிருக்கிறது AI. AI ல என்னென்ன words? Paid, P-A-I-D, paid. Made, M-A-I-D, made. M-A-I-D, made is servant. Then said, S-A-I-D, said. வேற என்னென்ன words எழுதலாம் நீங்க? A-I போட்டு எவ்வளவோ words இருக்கு. Pair, very good. Pair, P-A-I-R, pair. Then
Paid.
They've already written.
Pain. P-A-I-N, pain.
Pain, very, very good. P-A-I-N, pain, very good.
Gain. G-A-I-N, gain.
Superb. G-A-I-N, gain. Then vain.
G-A-I-N-T. Giant.
Giant. G-A-I-N-T. Very good. Giant. Very good. Very good, ma.
Plain.
Pink. Very good. Pink. AI. I want words for AI.
Nail. Nail.
N-A-I-N, nail.
Nail.
Nain. No, no.
Nail.
Mail. Yes,
Nail, nail.
very good. Mail. MAIL. Mail.
TAIL tail.
Very good. TAIL. Tail. Keep up.
Train. T-A-I-L-Y.
Train.
Daily.
Very good. TRAIN. Train. Train.
A-I-L-Y. Daily.
Okay, enough.
Diary.
So now listen to me, ma. Want the teachers to listen to me? So I have given lot of words for AI vowel. You have given lot of words for AI vowel. இப்போ paid சொல்லிருக்கீங்க. How you will pronounce the word paid? AI should be pronounced as A. AI should be pronounced as A. The first P. P should be pronounced as P. Should be pronounced as P. A. D. Paid. Pay. See teachers. Again, I'm telling you. All of you have given me lot of words for AI. AI is a long vowel. How AI will be pronounced? AI will be pronounced as A. AI will be pronounced as A because it is a long vowel. The first letter will be dominating the second letter. So the second letter is going to be silent. So you have given me lot of words like paid, made, set, pat, pain, gain, vein, jaint, mail, tail, train, rain. So all these words are given to me only by you all. Now you're going to teach these words to the students through phonics. How you will teach? Now P. P is pronounced as P sounds as P. AI sounds as A. D sounds as D. So paid. P A D. Paid. P A D. Paid. So when you teach like this, the students should be thorough that AI sounds as A, and you should also be thorough with this. Next, made. A D. Made. A D. Made. Said. A D. Said. A D. Said. Pair. P A R. Pair. P A R. Pair. Pain. P A N. Pain. P A N. Pain. Gain. G A N. Gain. G A N. Gain. Vein. B A N. Vein. B M A N. Vein. Sorry. M A N. Vein. Jaint. Mail. A L. Mail. A L. Mail. Tail. T A L. Tail. T A L. Tail. Train. T R A N. Train. T R A N. Train. Rain. R A N. Rain. R A N. Rain. So these are the way you have to teach the students. Here you should not sound it as per, a, e, d, paid. You will not get the word at all. When you are going to pronounce A and I as a and e, you cannot say the sound of the word paid. So whenever and wherever the long vowel is involved, you have to pronounce it as the first letter sound alone. So these are the sounds of the AI. Now you have to form words for EE. The same way I want you all to form the words for IE. OA. EA. E.
Free. R-E-E, free.
Yes. want you all to form today. Now you would tell me, yes, for EE words, you can tell me the words. So, கொஞ்சம் clear-ஆ இருக்கா? இல்லம்மா, இப்ப கொஞ்சம் clear-ஆ இருக்கா? உங்களுக்கு புரியுதா எப்படி pronounce பண்ணணும் long vowel-னு? புரியுதாம்மா? இப்ப வந்து நீங்க கன்ஃபியூஸ் பண்ணிக்க மாட்டீங்கல்ல? ஏஐ வந்தாலே நீங்க ஏஐ என்னன்னு சொல்லுவீங்க? வெரி குட், அவ்வளவுதாம்மா. ஏஐ வந்தாலே நீங்க அதை வந்து ஏன்னு சொன்னீங்கனாலே அந்த four letter word ஈஸியா சொல்லி கொடுக்க முடியும். Now you are going to tell me the words for EE. Tell me. Tree. அப்புறம்
FEET feet.
Deer. Yes, DEER. Deer. Then
FEET feet.
என்னம்மா?
Deer.
Feet.
Degree.
What, ma?
SEEC.
Yes.
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 Free.
FRE. Free. Tree. Free. Deer. Deep. Tea. Then what?
Breeze.
Tell me the spelling. So, tree, how you will pronounce that? So, sounds as the as in tap. So, tree.
Green. CREEN.
The இப்போ GRலாம் நீங்க எடுத்தீங்கன்னா again it will come in consonant blending. Consonant blendingல வரும் உங்களுக்கு. GR should be pronounced as gr. Should not pronounce that as g. அது வந்து consonant blendingல it will come in diagram. It has got a separate sound. You can just see to the EE words. TREE. So T-R-E. FR. Free. D. The. Deep. The. Deep. C. EE words are pronounced as E. Now tell me the next IE words. Tell me the IE words. IE words. Tie. Very good. Tie.
LIE.
FIVE எப்படிமா வரும்? IE ஒன்னா வரும். Give me the word for IE.
Ice, ma'am.
Dice also DICE. IE words. See, for example, if you take kite, IE will be pronounced as IE உடைய sound சொல்லுங்க எனக்கு. IE உடைய sound is I. I எப்படி சொல்லி கொடுப்பீங்க? The I. Lie. அப்ப ஈஸியா குழந்தைங்க எழுதிடுவாங்களா மாட்டாங்களா ஸ்பெல்லிங்க? Will the children will be able to write the spelling of lie, tie, die easily?
Yes, ma'am.
People pronounce this word so easy. See. Die. I lie. நீங்க இல் சொல்லும் போதே குழந்தை எல் எழுதிடும். I சொல்லும் போது IE எழுதிடும். lie. Okay. You understood, teacher? Now tell me the words for OA.
Go.
Goat. B-O-A-T.
goat. Then
C-O-A-T, boat.
coat, C-O-A-T, coat.
Road. Road.
Road, R-O-A-D, road. Then
B-R-O-O-A-D.
C-O-A-T, boat.
Broad.
Rod எல்லாம் வராது. R-O-D is rod.
Coat.
See, goat, road, boat. Okay, shall we start pronouncing these words? Listen to me. O-A. Now you have told me words for O and A. O-A is, what is the sound of O-A? O. Oh, very good. And how you will pronounce the word goat? நீங்க தான் சொல்லணும், நான் சொல்ல மாட்டேன். Sound G, G sounds as G. O-A sounds as O. Goat. Oat, boat. O-J, road. Ba-oat, boat. See, all get muted. One teacher who is confident can say. All get muted and one teacher who is confident can tell me. One of you tell me.
Which teacher wants to talk can raise hand option, or you can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself and talk.
Hello, teacher.
One of you teachers who has understood very well the concept of these words, you can unmute yourself and you can talk. யாராச்சும் ஒரு டீச்சர் உங்களை அன்மியூட் பண்ணிட்டு நீங்க மேடம் கேக்குற வேர்ட்ஸ் you can talk.
Umadevi or Rani ma'am, Arutselvi யாராவது?
Yes,
உமாதேவி சொல்லுங்க. இப்ப பாருங்க, OA. OA how you will pronounce ma'am?
boat, madam. Boat.
OA உடைய சவுண்ட் சொல்லுங்க. OA long vowel உடைய சவுண்ட்.
O, ma'am.
Oh, very good. அப்ப goat
O, madam.
Very good. O is correct.
Boat.
G
O.
Goat. Coat. Road. Boat. Easier இருக்கமா?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. இப்போ AI word நம்ம நிறைய எழுதணும்ல, அத சொல்லுங்க. Who is speaking now? Can you name me who is speaking? யாரு சொல்றீங்கம்மா இப்போ?
நான் சொல்றேன் மேம்.
யாருமா? நேம், tell your name.
அருள்செல்வி மேம்.
அருள்செல்வி. எப்படி நம்ம சவுண்ட் சொல்வோம்?
A மேம்.
வெரி குட். அப்ப paid, எப்படி paid வந்து குழந்தைங்களுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுப்பீங்க? paid. பாத்தீங்களா? சொல்லக்கூடாது, சொல்லணும். வெரி குட். made எப்படி சொல்வீங்க?
made.
வெரி குட். said எப்படி சொல்வீங்க?
said.
வெரி குட். pair எப்படி சொல்வீங்க?
fair.
fair. ஓகே, நான் கேட்டது pair. ஓகே, pain எப்படி சொல்வீங்க? pain.
pain.
அப்படி சொல்ல வேண்டாம். It is called as pain. Then gain.
Gain.
Very good, Arulselvi. So உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சதா Arulselvi?
Yes ma'am.
Vowel 4 letter words எப்படி டீச் பண்ணனும்? very very good. இப்போ IE Arulselvi. IE எனக்கு சொல்லுங்க. IE உடைய சவுண்ட் என்ன? I. very good. அப்ப டை எப்படி சொல்லி கொடுப்பீங்க?
E, tie.
Very good. Die.
Die, E, tie.
The I. Die.
Yes, ma'am.
Lie. எப்படி
Lie.
சொல்லி கொடுப்பீங்க? Lie.
Lie.
சொல்றீங்களா? திருப்பினும் E
Sorry,
சொல்றீங்களா?
Okay, sorry, ma'am. Lie.
Very good. So I'm so happy that you have understood something. I'm very, very happy that I am a good teacher now. Now tell me E words. E is both are vowels. They are diagraphic vowels. அதோட sound வந்து E. So now tell me tree எப்படி சொல்லி கொடுப்பீங்க? E tree. E free. The E beer. The
Sound கேக்கல ma'am.
The deep. E or the sound should be pronounced as E only, isn't it, ma'am? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Deep. How you will teach the word deep? The deep. Okay. Then C. SEECA. எப்படி teach பண்ணுவீங்க? This C.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Next, now we have learnt nearly 4. Now I want you to say for UE words, AE words. What you all do is all of you note down. Idu madri I'll give you the homework today. I want you all to form n number of words and practice well. AI, EE. All of you note down, teachers. AI words, EE words, IE words, OA words, UE words, EA words. You have to prepare at least 10 words for each of this. Tomorrow, each and every one of you, one by one, should read and show me. I should know that you are all thorough with this. If you are not thorough, I cannot take you to the consonant blend. இப்போ cat, rat, mat, sat இதெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு வாசிக்க தெரியும். At, cat, at, rat, at, mat, at, sat, at, sat. Because all these are short vowels. All these are called as short vowels, and it comes for all the 3-letter words and everything. Each letter should be pronounced through phonics. But when you are going to use long vowels, the long vowels should always be named by its own name, and you have to blend with the phonics and teach the children the 4-letter words. Did you understand? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
கொஞ்சம் டவுட் இல்லாம கிளியரா இருக்கீங்களா அதுல?
Ma'am, one doubt, ma'am.
Tell me.
E தான ma'am.
LAE எதுமா?
EA sound ma'am.
EA sound வந்து E.
Okay ma'am.
E sound வந்து U.
Okay ma'am.
Okay, எப்பவுமே ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் vowel என்ன எழுதுறீங்களோ அதுதான் அதோட சவுண்ட்.
Okay ma'am.
அதுதான் செகண்ட் vowel டாமினேட் பண்ணும்.
Okay ma'am.
ஓகே, இப்போ இத வச்சு நீங்க 10 வேர்ட்ஸ் எழுதிட்டு இன்னைக்கு டீச் பண்ண உடனேவே நீங்க தரோவா பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா it is going to be damn easy for you. இத வந்து நீங்க அப்படியே நான் டீச் பண்ண பிறகு நீங்க விட்டுட்டு you are going to start this in July or August na again you will be in a new form. It is very difficult. Phonics is very, very easy when you are going to use it regularly. நீங்க நம்ப மாட்டீங்க, then you teachers itself will not make any spelling errors. Okay ma? Yes, any other doubt for the teacher? No? After completing this complete phonics, I'll teach you how to prepare the games for phonics, how to prepare the worksheets for phonics, how to implement through action plans. Okay, ma? Okay, shall we wind up the class? That doubt irukka ma? Doubt இருந்தா இப்பவே கேளுங்க. உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட் கிட்ட கேட்டு தப்பா அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிக்காதீங்க. மேம் கிட்ட கேட்டா மேம் தப்பா நினைச்சுக்க போறாங்கன்னு உங்க ஃப்ரெண்டு கிட்ட கேட்டு அவங்க ஏதாவது தப்பா உங்களை கைட் பண்ணி கன்ஃபியூஸ் பண்ணி உட்காந்துட்டு எல்லாமே தப்பா எழுதக்கூடாது. You all very clear about the long vowel sound?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The long vowel always should be sounded by the first vowel.
Yes. Ma'am,
சொல்லுங்கம்மா.
நான் LKG ma'am. தனியா.
இல்லம்மா புரியல.
சவுண்ட தனியா சொல்லி கொடுக்கணுமா மேம்?
எதுமா?
AIA அப்படி சொல்லி கொடுக்கணுமா மேம்? LKG.
எல்கேஜிக்கு கண்டிப்பா செகண்ட் டேர்ம்ல இருந்து சொல்லி கொடுங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எல்கேஜி முடிச்சிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் யூ கேன் கம். எல்கேஜிக்கு we are not going to teach any letter words. இல்லையாமா? அதான் 3 letter wordsல உங்களுக்கு முக்காவாசி ஷார்ட் வரும். ஓகே, அதனால உங்களுக்கு கன்ஃபியூஷன் வராது. அப்படியே லாங் வவல் சவுண்ட் வந்ததுன்னா கூட லாங் வவல் வித் தி கான்சனன்ட் தான் வரும். அத நான் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுக்கிறேன் நெக்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸ். ஓகே ஓகே. Thank you teachers. Thank you. Sir, shall we wind up, sir?
Yes, madam. I think teachers will be clear today. Teachers, if you have any doubt, please contact madam today itself. Don't delay it and lose idea about how things are. Thank you, madam. Thank you. We can wind up.
Thank you.